So, YouTube, a platform formed by the people or an advertising tool for capitalist society? Well, to answer this question, I would like to address three different aspects of YouTube in more detail. So first of all, it is claimed that YouTube is a democracy, that YouTube is a free platform which gives the people a voice, which gives the people a chance to express their opinions and the chance to draw other people's attention to their problems. So for example here, the Occupy Wall Street movement, the very famous example of this. Let's watch this video.
I want to see more serious political conversations starting to happen.
I want corporations out of the government and I want people back in.
I want peace rather than militarization.
I want the top wealthiest Americans to be taxed higher and that money to go to education.
I want economic justice.
I want to be able to speak my voice without jeopardizing my job.
I want a greater regulation of the banks and the markets.
I want my kids to have a job and health care.
I want true democracy for the 99% of us who don't have it anymore.
So here, YouTube clearly serves as a platform which helps to spread the ideas of this protest, the ideas of this demonstration here, and YouTube here clearly enhances civic participation all over the world. But have you ever seen a map of the world which shows who uses the internet and who has access? So here I have one. This map of the world shows regions where blogging and Web 2.0 are popular, and you can see that the bulk is concentrated in North America, in Europe, in South Asia, and more or less in Australia. But you can see that there are broad regions, like here in Africa, for example, or in North Asia, where blogging and Web 2.0 are not very popular, or not popular at all, be it because people don't have the means to access the internet, or because their governments restrict the access. But fact is that there are regions and people, above all, people who don't have access to this democracy. And then I ask myself, how can a platform be a democracy if there are people who don't have a voice? So whether YouTube is a democracy is very doubtful, I find. So my second point addresses constructing identity. So for example, here we have Pathetic Girl 43 who has uploaded a video diary, so let's watch it first.
Hello diary, it's me again. It's Thursday, September 30th, about midnight. I am, of course, alone again, and I just had a little bit too much ice cream. I wanted to try and make myself throw it up, but it was so good that I don't want to lose it. That's all that happened tonight.
So it seems to me that this uploading of video diaries on YouTube is a means for a pathetic girl to deal with her problems, to find who she is, to find her real identity. But unfortunately there is this huge anonymity on YouTube and very often lack of respect, that there are sometimes very abusive comments. So for example here I have one. There's one user who says, "She looks like a bird." Well, that's still more or less okay. But I have found other comments as well. So further down, there's one comment which says, "You're talentless, sweetie." Very nice, isn't it? And one even more abusive, "She grosses me out." So due to lack of respect and lack of discipline on YouTube, YouTube can also deconstruct identity and make identity problems, I'm sure. My last point today will be homemade advertisement videos. So let's watch these two guys here who make promotion for Autocast, which is obviously a radio channel. So let's watch it first.
This is Mikuro and Kuro from Homemade Kazoku. And you're listening to...
Oh. And you're listening to Autocast Radio.
Autocast Radio. Sorry. Let's go ahead. Take two. This is Mikro and Kuro from Homemade Kazoku.
And you're listening to Otacast Radio.
So these two nice guys are making promotion for a radio channel, which I already said. And the problem with that is that users have very few rights on YouTube, and there is a problem about copyright, because the company, so YouTube or Google as a whole, can take this video, for example, and sell it to this radio channel, make money with that, of course, without giving a penny to the producers, to these guys here. So YouTube actually exploits free labor without giving money to the producers and to the makers of the videos. So finally, do I have a conclusion? Did I get to a conclusion? Well, I think that YouTube is both good and bad. YouTube can certainly help to enhance civic participation and democracy, but I think that users of YouTube have to be aware about the dangers, and have to be particularly careful about legislation and about rights. So I don't have a clear-cut conclusion. I think that there are downsides as well. It's not real democracy. So thank you for watching.